Hey guys, Mr. Nakamura's channel here. Today we're gonna look at my phone collection. I have a total of 41 phones now. Let's look at this one. This is the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. Bad condition, but that's okay. Here's an Alcatel Tetra, Tron AT&T, Vulcan screen. Here's the Kyocera Fent on Virgin Mobile, formerly known as Sprint. It was never available on Sprint. Here's my LG C220 on Net 10 Blue track phone. Here's my LG V20 on Verizon. It's perfectly fine. Here's my CTE, probably some type of Blade phone. The back cover missing. Here's my Samsung Reality on Verizon. Here's my Cricket Calypso 4 on. Guess what? Click it. Here's my TC. Hello. Here's my TCL K24 on Simple Mobile. Here's my BlackBerry Curve on an unknown carrier. Here's my Cricket Influence 3, works perfectly fine, except for a damaged LCD. Here's my TCL Flip 3 on track phone. Here's my CT symbol CE on track phone. Missing back battery, probably works fine. Here's my LG. One of the things that the button is coming off right now. It's an MP2. Here's my two Hot Pepper phones. It's a budget-friendly mobile brand that is unlocked. Here's my Moto G Play on Verizon. Fine, but it's walked to Verizon for no reason. Here's my LG 3X8100 on Verizon, works perfectly fine. Here's my CT. Here's one of my CTEs. CT phones. I don't know why it doesn't power on correctly. Here's my TCL Classic, I guess. I think it is a TCL Classic on track phone. Here's my Nokia 260 or 2760 flip on track phone. I don't know why. Here's my 2601 on AT&T, and it's formerly known as Caesar. Here's my Alcatel Photon on AT&T prepaid. There's a quicker version. Here's my Nokia on Simple C100 on mobile. Here's my CT Blade probably first generation on track phone. Here's my TCO on track phone. It's gonna crack. Now how that even happened? It's an A1. Here's my new and improved thing. It doesn't work properly. I don't know why, but has the same fate. Oh, I remember now. It's the Blue Fair. Here's my A2 5G on track phone. That works perfectly fine. Here's my Siemens A56 on singular. Little crack in the back. It's fine. Here's my BlackBerry Pearl Flip on T-Mobile. Here's my LG Cosmos first generation on Verizon. Here's my TCL Classic on Quicket. It's the exact same phone, different here. Here's my Samsung Galaxy Exhibit. Popcorn. There's popcorn on it. Yeah, I ate popcorn. Been eating popcorn, right? Here's my unknown, which doesn't work completely. As you can see, there's only cracks. There's no cracks. I don't know if it works perfectly. Here's my not TCL. TCL. What's it called? Oh yeah, Motorola Droid. There's also, I don't have an HTC Droid. It's Motorola. Did the Droid series, but it was mostly Motorola that did it. Here's my unknown CT phone. Probably some type of blade. And here's my LG Journey 4G on track phone. Here's my Kyocera phone Splint. Here's my Blue Flex X. Here's my Blue Fuse Speed Ultra 5G on track phone. Here's my Sharp. Now the works perfectly fine. Here's the thing. I'm only gonna start up the phones that do work. Not have batteries or do not work. Can go. Many of these phones do work. The LG just turned on. Makes no battery. Don't know what to do about this one. Needs to charge. No back cover. No battery too. Don't know what to do about this one. Nothing! Nothing! Sorry for the wait. This one needs a battery, back cover. This. Ah. Phones can sometimes be slippery. Don't know what to do with that one. No battery. No battery, no back cover. This one. Cracked LCD. Don't need to do about this one. I don't know. I think one of them works. Yep. So I'm only gonna do the ones that do work perfectly fine. Oh, I think the Samsung needs a charge cell. First, what's up with this Cricut Influence? Don't know who manufactured this. Probably Kusi. You can see there's. You can see is. See there's a. It has a burn. No see. There we go. Now for my dead battery. When I get new phones, I'll have to charge this. The LG C22 series. This has a pretty long intro, so I'm not going to it. Motorola G-Play. This one is from the 2024. This one's a 2024 edition. There's a 2026 version, but that's way too new to get. So sorry. Apparently this one doesn't have a startup and shutdown animation. Unusual, but that's fine. I mean, like, the back has a cool, colorful thing to it. I forgot to insert smart chip, that's okay. It needs another smart chip. SIM cards right there, including the Verizon. If you haven't heard of Hot Pepper, look it up. Like I said, it's a budget-friendly, unlocked brand. Not owned by any company. It's like blue, but blue, but blue are not locked to a certain carrier. Here. And I can't seem to turn it off too. And it's a very weird startup sound. Never mind. Shut down all by itself. Nokia C100. I'll move the other phones here to here so I can just sorry if my finger was in the way. I had to do it. Why would they? Seriously, why did they turn off? Why did they put all the lights off? My teeth. Now power up off with my TCL phones. Oops. By the way, the ones on the side are the TCL Flip 3. So A1, like I said. Oh wait, you need to have. By the way, if you want to turn off your phone, you have to press this and this to turn it off. pretty cool startup sound. I'll do waveforms sounds. The Alcatel Volta, the Bluetooth Speed Ultra 5G. It's not 5 gigabytes. It's the 5th generation. They call it. Oops, sorry. I wish it wasn't so hard to do that. Sometimes my CT blade. I have to press and hold the power button in order for it to turn on. The CT makes the coolest startup sound. Sorry, I had to, sorry for the pause. Or for the cut. This one also does the cool startup sound. You know what's the coolest thing ever? Now, it'll be hard to turn it off. As the touchscreen doesn't want to work. So all I have to do is oh! CT play keeps turning on when I CT keeps turning on when I put the battery in. What the?